It just turned. Yeah, now I can see this. Hey guys, welcome. I am so glad that you are joining me today on the very first AdvoCare corporate webinar for the All In Challenge. Now, my name is Lori McNamara. I'm the Associate Brand Manager at AdvoCare. And surprise, I'm not Dr. B, but she will be joining me in just a little bit, so hang tight. We're so excited to get this challenge started on Wednesday. Starting back on December 17th, you guys were able to pre-order your All In bundle. We told you guys on December 31st that we had sold over 75,000 pre-orders. That's crazy. But you guys want to know what's even crazier? As of today, there are over 90,000 people across the country locking arms and joining together for our first ever nationwide challenge. So that's pretty awesome. So what I'm going to try to do for you guys today is just kind of set you up for success on the challenge, give you a little bit of insight about what to expect, maybe a few tips and tricks that you might not have thought of. And whether it's your first challenge or your 10th challenge, I hope that you guys can get some little tidbits that you can take not only for yourself, but then also if you're coaching someone else, things that you can help them with. So let's get started right now. The first thing, before we even go into any of the products, I'm going to talk a little bit about goals. Now, the thing about the challenge is that it's a jumpstart to a healthier lifestyle. This is not a miracle diet. This is not a quick fix. And that's what we love about it. It's about sustainable results that'll help lead you for the rest of your life to living a happier and healthier lifestyle. So the reason why I say that is why it has to do with your lifestyle is that everyone has different goals. Everyone has different needs. And I really want you to understand that everyone started from somewhere and everyone has just a different thing that they're trying to attain. So the number one thing before you even get started, think of why you're doing this challenge. What's your personal goal? Make sure it's attainable, realistic, and write it down. That's why we like to say that before and after pictures are so important. Even if you don't show anybody, it'll help you, it'll help keep you accountable, and help you stay motivated. But don't get caught up comparing yourself to others because it'll just end up distracting you and it won't do you any good. That's also why my other recommendation is you can weigh yourself on day 1, weigh yourself on day 11, and weigh yourself on day 25. If you weigh yourself any more than that, you're going to drive yourself crazy. So again, we want to focus on making those healthy choices and make sure that it's something that you can keep doing for the rest of your life. So now I've kind of talked a little bit about your goals. Let's talk about the resources you have available because we really want to set you up for success. And so we've put a ton of effort and a ton of time in just making sure we've got comprehensive resources for you. So the very first resource that hopefully you guys are all aware of is going to be each other. That's what's great. We've got 90,000 people all doing the challenge at the exact same time. I mean, you can't get more accountability than that. But the other thing too is the person who introduced you to AdvoCare, the person who you purchased a challenge from, they're in it with you. They want you to succeed. So really, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to lean on your coach. If you think a question is silly, it's probably been asked 100 other times by 100 other people, so you're A-okay. So don't be afraid. Make sure you stay connected with your AdvoCare coach. The next thing is what you guys will have gotten this whenever you're probably receiving your challenge. They started shipping out on Friday, so you should have your challenge in hand by tomorrow. The thing that you're going to receive with your challenge is the 24-day challenge daily guide. Now, this is awesome, and if you're somebody like me, I like to go through, make a checklist, but the other great thing is that you can go back and look and just make sure, okay, I'm on the right track, I can do this, and so I throw it in my purse, I'm good to go. But if you're somebody that likes technology, likes all those apps, we also have the 24-day challenge app. It's available for free in the iTunes store and also on Google Play. The great thing about the app is that there's actually a feature where you can make a group or have somebody coach so that you really, it's just more and more accountability, more and more support. And something that you might not have noticed yet, we actually came out with an update this morning, and it's the coolest feature. I'm just going to say it's cool, is that we have reminders. So you can actually go in, you can set reminders for when to take your supplements. So really, it just helps you stay on track, really just in your pocket all the time, no excuses. So the other thing that I will mention is that not even beyond the challenge, advocare.com/science. There's tons of FAQs, information on the products, just everything you need to know about AdvoCare products, a lot of different ones that people like over the years have asked us. So that's a really great resource, even beyond the challenge. Now, we do have two specific things that are only for the all-in challenge. The first one is going to be emails. Now, if you pre-ordered your challenge, you guys will be getting emails from me. The first one came out last Friday, but then the next one's going to come out tomorrow. And over the course of the challenge, you're going to get about 10 emails. And really, those are kind of my tips, tricks, hopefully gives you a little bit more motivation. Now, if you didn't pre-order, you're not going to receive these emails. So make sure, distributors, if you are getting these emails, forward them to everybody who's doing the challenge with you. We want to make sure that we all are in it together. Now, the other thing that we love, and we've had already, there's so much great feedback on it, is going to be facebook.com/AdvoCare All In. Now, this All In Facebook page, there's over, oh, there you go. There's 50,000 of you on this Facebook page. We're talking exchanging meal prep tips, giving different advice. Over the course of the 24 days, I'm going to be posting different videos, recipes, just helpful motivation. And so I really recommend you check that out. I'm also on there pretty much all day, every day, answering your questions or finding somebody in the corporate department or corporate staff to help me. So we really love it. It's been a really great thing. And so we hope you guys get on. Don't be afraid to talk to each other on there, post comments, questions. It'll be really great. So now that I've kind of gone over it, we've got your goals, we've got your resources. Let's really break down what makes up the 24-day challenge. And to help me do that, I have Dr. Aya Bermeus, the Director of Scientific Communications, who's going to join me right now. And so when we talk about the 24-day challenge, it's broken up into two phases. Days 1 through 10, the cleanse phase, and days 11 through 24, the max phase. Now, a lot of people, they hear the word cleanse and they're like, ooh, yuck, they get a little bit nervous. But Dr. B, what's the point of doing a cleanse?
That's a good question. Proper absorption of nutrients is essential to maintain a healthy body, and any lifestyle changes generates a need for a fresh and clean start. This is where the cleanse phase plays such an important role. Supplements you will be taking during the cleanse phase will help eliminate the waste from your body and will prepare the body for optimal nutrient absorption. Getting rid of waste can, in some individuals, generate some mild side effects like bloating and nausea. But don't get discouraged. And remember, this is body's normal reaction to dietary modifications. And also, as you mentioned, don't focus on weight loss during the cleanse phase. Most people will not notice any weight change during this phase.
Exactly. So the best way we can describe the cleanse and the products on the cleanse are to walk you guys through day 1. So you guys may have already done it before. You may be a cleanse pro, but hopefully you guys will get a little bit of my tips that help set me up for success when I'm doing a cleanse. So the very first product you're going to take, you're going to wake up in the morning, and the very first product, AdvoCare Spark. Now, I love Spark. I start every morning with it. Dr. B, what makes Spark so special? A lot of people say, well, I drink coffee. That's fine. I drink some sort of caffeine, like diet soda. What really makes Spark different?
You see, the reason why people drink coffee is energy. They're looking for energy. And the main ingredient in coffee, which acts as a source of energy, is caffeine, which gives you a kick of short-lasting energy. Spark also contains caffeine for this short energy, but it also contains the B vitamin blend. It also contains the neuroactive amino acids, and they will provide you with long-lasting energy, nutrition, alertness, and mental focus.
Awesome. So I start my day every morning. You take a packet of Spark, you're going to mix it with 8 ounces of water. Now, you might notice if you mix it in with really cold water, some of the vitamins in there might get a little bit clumpy. So my tip, mix it with 8 ounces of room temperature water, stir it up or shake it, and then add in your ice, and you're good to go. So that's the very first thing every morning, cleanse or not, I start my day with a Spark. My favorite's fruit punch. What's yours?
Citrus.
Nice. So we got started. We're going to let our Spark kick in a little bit, and then it's time for the fiber. Now, why is fiber so important? A lot of people see fiber and they think, ugh, like old people, Metamucil stuff. But what's so different? What makes fiber drink awesome?
You see, fiber drink contains the dietary fiber. And we know for a fact that we don't get enough dietary fiber from everyday diet. Dietary fibers are complex carbohydrates which our body can't digest, and they also can't absorb them. So the dietary fiber actually passes through our digestive system intact, and its main function is to promote the movement of waste through the digestive system, normalize the bowel movement, and also promote the health of our gut bacteria.
Yeah, so it's great. Even on an everyday basis, fiber is very important, and you might not be getting enough in your diet, so that's why this is so great. So here's my pro tip for taking fiber. What you're gonna do, you're gonna take probably like 6 ounces of water, ice cold this time. And you're gonna put it in a cup, start stirring. Well, rip this open first, start stirring, pour it in, plug and chug, and you're done. Don't even think about it. Don't sit there and look at the glass and think about how great fiber is for you. Just do it. I promise you the benefits are worth it. So you're gonna plug and chug, you're gonna drink that fiber, and then right afterwards, you're gonna drink 1 to 2 glasses of water. Now, you might notice, you've literally probably been awake for like 30 minutes at this point, and you're already 4 cups of water in. Now, that's very important on any given day, but especially when you're doing the cleanse, that water intake is so important. General rule of thumb, take your body weight in ounces, divide it by 2, and that's the minimum amount of water you need to be drinking. So if you've never thought about that before, what I like to do, measure out that water, put it on your counter, look at how much water that is. You would be surprised. It's a lot more than you think. Okay, so we started our day off. We've got our spark in our system. Our fiber is good to go. One thing that a lot of people make a mistake of is they think, well, I don't need to eat breakfast. I'm trying to lose weight, so I'm going to skip meals. No, none of that. On the 2040 challenge, we want you to fill your body with good foods, and breakfast is essential. So make sure that you're starting your day off right with a healthy, well-balanced breakfast, whether it's a meal replacement shake or a good combination of protein, carbs, and fat. So we've got that. That's how we get our days started every day, days 1 through 3. Then maybe in the afternoon, you might have another spark. Maybe if you feel like you need it, just be careful about your caffeine intake if you're not used to it. So we've taken that, and then we get to dinner time. And at dinner time, we're going to take Omegaplex. Now, Dr. B, what's so special about Omegaplex?
You see, Omegaplex is actually a core supplement. We should be taking that every day. Omegaplex is a high-quality blend of essential omega-3 fatty acids. They are called essential for a reason, because our body cannot produce them from anything. The only reason we can get them is from the diet or from supplementation. And omega-3 fatty acids are extremely vital for the function of every single organ in our body, including our heart and skin and nerve and immune systems, also the bones and joints and muscles.
Exactly, especially for hair and nails.
And the skin.
Tip from me, don't chew these, just swallow them. Anyway, so that's at dinner time. We've got our Omegaplex. And then finally, the last piece of our day, and this is going to be on days 1 through 7, you're going to get your Herbal Cleanse tablets. Now, that is super easy. Take it at bed with a full glass of water. Again, lots of water. And a lot of people, I sometimes forget to put my packets out. It really helps me if in the morning I go stick this by my nightstand so that at night there's really no excuse not to take it. So that's a little bit about the very first day of your challenge. Now, it might seem like a lot, it might seem a little bit overwhelming, but really it's only 4 products. You're all set. That first day is going to be the first day of the rest of your life. Just get in a habit, start building those healthy habits, and kind of get in the rhythm. Make sure before Wednesday, take a look at all your products, kind of lay them out, get familiar with them. And then if you have any questions at all, make sure to get in contact with your AdvoCare coach. So now that's for days 1 through 10. And again, that routine is going to change 3 times, so stay with that coach. What about days 11 through 24, the max phase? I mean, what really can they expect on the max phase?
You see, if the cleanse phase was all about preparing our body for the better nutrient absorption, the max phase, which is days 11 to 24, is actually all about fueling our bodies with those core nutrients in order to achieve the maximum results depending on your individual needs and goals.
Awesome. So max phase, that's my favorite. And you can actually continue the max phase on and on for literally the rest of your life. So I really love it, and it really just helps set you up for success. But the thing, we're not going to do another webinar before the max phase starts. So there's a couple places you can look if you just have any questions about that. The first one, again, I'm going to say it 100 times, get in touch with your AdvoCare coach. The next thing, we have that new feature, the virtual coach, advocare.com/24day-challenge/virtual coach. And on that, you're going to be able to say, well, it's day 11, or even on the cleanse phase. There you go. Even on the cleanse phase, you can go in and you can look and say, it's day 3, it's day 11. What am I supposed to be doing that day? It's super simple. Click on the calendar and you're good to go. So you've got that, and then also our AdvoCare All In Facebook page. I'm going to continue posting on that to make sure you guys are all set up for success. So we've kind of gone over a little bit about the products, the AdvoCare products, but really when it comes to it, it's an overall lifestyle change. So included in that lifestyle change is going to be nutrition. Now, at AdvoCare, we know there's no one-size-fits-all diet for everybody. We're not going to tell you to cut out entire food groups, to do any sort of crazy things. What we really want you to focus on is fresh foods, lean proteins, fruit, vegetables. My general rule of thumb, number 1, you're going to want to look at your portion sizes. That's probably the first place you can look at to really, when you're kind of evaluating your diet and looking at the choices you're making, you're going to look at portion sizes. The other thing, you're going to prepare your meals. Now, some people get a little scared and they think, oh my gosh, 2 whole hours, 1 day, oh gosh, that's so much time. But trust me, you're going to want to prepare your foods because it'll save you so much time, and it'll really save you from those times when you make those unhealthy choices. The other thing as well, when you're going to go grocery shopping, you're going to want to stick to the perimeter of the store. And now what that means, if you can fill your basket about maybe 90% of the way with things on the outside of the store, so that's going to be your fresh vegetables, your produce, your fruits, your lean meats, you're doing a pretty good job. So that's just my general rule of thumb. But if you're also going to the grocery store and you're like, I can't remember what to do, we actually have the brand new, oh, here you go, the grocery guide. And so on this grocery guide, you can actually go in, you can check off what you need, and it really just helps you stay on track, keeps you focused when you're at the grocery store. So that's a really a great tool that you can find under the meal planning section on the virtual coach, not the daily guide, virtual coach. And so you're all set up for success. You've prepared your meals. You're going to eat those healthy meals. You might even eat more than you're used to, which a lot of people, it's a little eye-opening, but it's about the quality of food. So you make all these healthy choices, you're on track, but every now and then we all slip up a little bit. I know I'm guilty of it. Sometimes I forget to bring my food, or that drive-thru is just calling my name. But the thing about it is that you don't have to be perfect. If you mess up, if you forget to take your supplement, if you accidentally, I don't know, eat a candy bar or something, 24 days, don't do it. But if you do, the thing about it is that it's an overall lifestyle change. So one slip up, it's not going to ruin your 24-day challenge. My best advice, you know what? Accept the fact, okay, I messed up, it happens, but I'm just going to keep moving on. General rule of thumb, 90% on healthy choices, 10% oops, and you're all set. You'll still have success. Don't get bogged down in being super perfect. Just really work on making an overall change and really focus on those healthy choices. But then to go hand in hand with nutrition, what else is super important when you're making these lifestyle changes?
Another component which I personally think is as important as nutrition is actually incorporating the exercise in your everyday lifestyle. And it's not about spending hours in the gym or running long distances or lifting the weights. The most important thing is actually to making an effort to stay active every day, the intentional effort of staying active, everyday exercise, be it playing with your children, walking with your dog, or doing the housework or yard work. And you who have heard me before, I love those things. A little extra effort will go long ways when it comes to your general health.
Exactly. And you don't need to go to the gym every day for 2 hours a day and expect and all that. Make it work and make it fit your lifestyle. Even 15 minutes of exercise with your kids, that's something. Everybody starts somewhere. You just got to be a little bit more active every day. And so we've got the nutrition, we've got the exercise, we've got the supplements. What I really hope you guys take away today is that we've kind of helped set you up for just a little bit more success. And really we've helped you understand the products that go into the challenge and all the different components that are going to help with all these lifestyle choices. So what I want you to do, Think about why you're doing the challenge. What motivates you? Take those before pictures. Make sure that you have a tangible goal in mind, and that'll help keep you on track.
And don't get discouraged by setbacks or by comparing your results to other people's results. Everyone's body is unique and it reacts differently to change. Remember, 24-day challenge is not a magic. The key to success is time and consistency. And it's more than just about taking the supplements. What more important is nutrition and exercise. Always be prepared to find ways to make those healthy choices as a part of your everyday healthy lifestyle.
Exactly. And we also want you guys to remember, we're going to talk about it again. What are the resources you have? We want you to be successful. I know you want to be successful. So stick to that daily guide, the virtual coach, the AdvoCare All In Facebook page, and most importantly, your own AdvoCare coach, as well as the 90,000 people across the country that are going through this at the same time as you.
And finally, your most important resource when it comes to beginning any kind of exercise routine, diet modifications, even taking the dietary supplements for the first time, it has to be your healthcare provider. We, including the AdvoCare independent distributors and also the AdvoCare corporate staff, we have no possibility or we can't answer or provide you any advice when it comes to the medical questions. Everyone is unique and has different circumstances, so you always want to check with your doctor what is the most suitable thing for you to do.
Exactly. And now, if you guys liked what you heard today, make sure you mark your calendars for Thursday, January 22nd. We'll be doing part 2 of our webinar series. And really what we're going to touch on is, how do I incorporate these changes after the challenge? What products can I take depending on certain goals, depending on certain needs? So definitely stay tuned for that. We are so glad that you joined us today. We're so excited to get started. We're so excited that there's people all across the country making healthy lifestyle choices. And ultimately, I'm all in. I hope you guys are too.
We are all in.
We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.